I might be playing myself on a Friday with this new segment we have called Freedom Friday, where I thought people wanted to call in and say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Feel how they want to feel on a Friday about anything and anyone. The phone lines are right there. How many calls we got on hold right now, Shawnee?
None.
Hit me with the button. Damn.
Oh, man.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Oh, that wasn't even a popping congratulations. You played yourself. What was that?
Listen to that
Can
again.
you congrats the congrats?
You played yourself.
I didn't. That was only the last part of it. What's going on with you?
Congratulations. You played yourself.
All right, there we go.
Laura, what you got on your list today? Since Freedom Friday ain't working.
So it's just me for even. I don't know why I'm looking at this, but so we played the audio. We attempted to play the audio of Nikki Haley yesterday, right?
Why are you doing this?
Oh. I know.
Hit Laura with the button, by the way.
I know.
Wait, what happened? What am I not? I'm not.
No, so there was a CNN Republican presidential town hall in New Hampshire that went down. I think it was yesterday. So Jake Tapper asks her, about her remarks.
The Declaration of Independence. It was that, men are created equal with unalienable rights, right? That was what we all knew. But what I look at it as is I was a brown girl that grew up in a small rural town. We had plenty of racism that we had to deal with. But my parents never said we lived in a racist country. And I'm so thankful they didn't. Because for every brown and black child out there, if you tell them they live or were born in a racist country, you're immediately telling them they don't have a chance. And my parents would always say, you may have challenges. And yes, there will be people who are racist, but that doesn't define what you can do in this country. And so I think it's important that we tell all kids that, look, America is not perfect. We have our stains. We know that. But our goal should always be to make today better than yesterday. It's hugely important. And that's the problem I have is we have too many people with this national self-loathing. It is killing our country. We have got to go back to loving America. We are blessed.
You're talking about the ideals of America. But America was founded institutionally on many racist precepts, including slavery.
But when you look, it said all men are created equal. I think the intent was to do the right thing. Now, did they have to go fix it along the way? Yes, but I don't think the intent was ever that we were going to be a racist country. The intent was everybody was going to be created equally. And as we went through time, they fixed the things that were not all men are created equal. They made sure women became equal too. All of these things happen over time. But I refuse to believe that the premise of when they formed our country was based on the fact that it was a racist country to start with. I refuse to believe that. I have to know in my heart and in everybody's heart that we live in the best country.
Now you playing hit her with the button.
She's perfect. No, she's perfect for them. What do you mean?
I can't even. I can't.
And why do you say she's perfect? Why
are we hitting her with the button? Hitting her with the button that she's trying to win over racist people that she's trying to win over?
Oh, no. I was hitting her with the button just because that word salad and all of that projection.
Oh, the word salad. No, that word salad. They yum yum yum. That's a word Caesar salad. They're all over it because what she did was by playing that, she did the best thing that Republicans, not all Republicans, but Republicans with racism and racist tendencies, she did their favorite thing. Just deny the past. Not even give full acknowledgement to things that are staring you in that is their favorite thing to do. So she's separating herself from Trump. She's not doing the all-out racist dog whistling. She's just doing the pure denial of American history. Oh, it's perfect. They're going to love it.
Well, and I think for many people, it's about intent. Nobody wants to talk about the forefathers intending racism, right? Or they don't want to talk about, the reality of the intent of individuals that, form this country. They want to talk about the hope, the dream. Why you think they love marketing Martin Luther King Jr.?
Because the dream.
It's the dream, baby. Why you think they love Barry O, Barack Obama? The hope. They love when black people and people who have been abused in this nation still have hope and want to strive and fight and you can do it. They love it. Crazy. They eat it up. And by the way,
You played yourself.
I think acknowledging that you live in a race, how you equip yourself to overcome,
Right.
not by ignoring it.
Right.
Well, certainly, but Ebro, the easiest part was, and what makes it, if anything's nuts about it. Okay, you want to do your Republican thing of not admitting there's racism now. All right, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. Of course, to not even be able to acknowledge it ever was.
That was insane.
Well, see, but see,
It's wild.
But see,
But Rosenberg,
Griff,
that's not what they intended.
She said
Things have
they started
changed.
writing all men are created equal.
Right. It was a good idea. They just didn't do it themselves.
Right. And the fact that they didn't consider black men men.
they didn't consider black people human, bro.
Right.
Right. Exactly. So why would they
when
even
they
consider?
said men, you know.
Well, I think Griff has a great point here. He texts in our little communication system, our private chat, and said the premise of our country was religious independence and no official language. How's that part working out?
Right.
How's that working out?
Oh God, man.
Hit the button.
But
Congratulations.
mine was related
You
to
played
this
yourself.
too.
Go ahead, Rosenberg.
Okay.
My button is I'm starting to see it like lead to an actual conversation about this subject. Like if you engage with this subject in a real way, when I say that, not is Nikki Haley stupid or not, but like is the country in fact racist, or was the country in fact racist? If you really get into that debate, I'm hitting you with the button at some point. Today, tomorrow, Monday, it's going to happen. But, like, listen, at the same time, I get involved in my own stupid conversations, as you guys know. Like, I sit here and engage in Kanye West, so who am I to talk? But I'm not having a back and forth with Republicans about whether or not racism in this country exists. I'm not doing it.
Well, I think, too, using the word racism also oversimplifies, too, in a way.
Yeah,
I think
it always does.
I think this country, because people say it all the time, that this country was developed for white people, and racists love to use that language. And so there was no intent for black or brown people to be a part of this society in a real way. You can prove that. That's in the Constitution when you haven't even made black folks human. They're 3/5 of a human. They're on equal level with horses and property in the Constitution. And so now you're talking about white supremacy and the intent of white supremacy in this nation, and no regard for even the indigenous people who are already here, the black people who actually physically built it and did the work, or anyone else who was on their way to come to this marketing scheme that was marketed to the world as a place of freedom from this or that. And so I think that's when you get off in the debate. If you're going to get off in the debate, you definitely get the congrats that this is still a debate. But I think you want to move away from just throwing around the word racism, because people like to dodge that.
Yep.
And you lean in on the white supremacist part. Because and even the fact that it's not even the religious freedom part. People won't vote for a Muslim. People won't vote for a Jew.
Yeah, the
people
bigotry.
will barely vote for a Catholic.
And racism really doesn't do chattel slavery justice. Honestly, the way the word racist gets thrown around, guys. Let's be real. Does that really count when you're talking about millions and millions and millions of people who don't live like human beings and are killed systematically? Can you really call that the same thing that you call like a comedian doing blackface 20 years ago? Does that really deserve the same word?
It's not the same.
It's not.
Category.
I'm sorry. We throw around like, oh, he's racist.
Insane.
If you were to like get dropped one day into 1780 and see what slavery looked like, you would go more than, oh man, that looks racist.
Right.
You'd be like, wait, what
He's
the
a
hell?
terrorist.
Yo, no, you'd be like, I woke up in hell. I woke up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hellfire and brimstone. This is a different. So you're right. It doesn't even do the conversation justice. So that's why the whole thing is so offensive to even talk about the history of racism. It's,
Well, and congratulations, you played yourself to all of us that thought she might get up there and say something else. If you thought that, this is the standard response from most politicians, by the way, especially if you're conservative leaning. because that's how they build a coalition of individuals in this nation who A, don't want to talk about racism, B, who are racist and want to hide it and just don't think that it matters to even talk about, and then C, who don't care about black people at all.
Yeah, but that also
or how they feel about it.
That also feeds into the they're all the same conversation, because they're not all the same. There are plenty of people who would go up there and be able to acknowledge the
On the
horrors.
conservative side?
No, not on the conservative side. I'm saying
That's what I said, on the conservative side.
No. Yeah, I'm changing it to. I'm sorry if I made it confusing. The people who say they're all the same with regard to Republicans and Democrats.
Right.
Like that is not how Biden and Kamala would describe slavery.
Did you just call her Kamala, the wrestler?
It's early, bro. It's early. I messed up my Kamala.
That wasn't a wrestler. What was the wrestler?
Kamala, the Ugandan giant. By the way, that's racist. But it's not racist like that. But it's racist. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, hit the button.
There's levels, bro.
The Ugandan giant.
No.
That's crazy.
No, he's a great wrestler, though. He's a great wrestler.
Oh, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yo, and speaking of politics, Ebro, hit us with the button, because I've made a mistake, man.
What'd you do?
All the people out there that we follow and play stupidity from, you know who's out there speaking some great stuff on all kinds of things in life, but in politics in general?
Who's this?
You ready for this?
Go for it.
Plies.
Plies is. Oh no, Plies spitting that hot fire. I posted one of his posts the other day.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did. You posted one. I was sleeping. I was sleeping on Plies. I didn't know that a man who had an album called Goon Affiliated was going to be out here dropping gems and
Listen,
being
man,
reasonable.
never judge a book by its album. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's so true. Do y'all remember that clip we used to play of when Monique had Plies on her show and she was like waxing poetic? She was like, "I'm proud of you, brother. I'm honored to see you, brother. His new album, Goon Affiliated." But no, Plies is really saying reasonable stuff that people should watch, man.
Plies be on it. He be on, and you know what he destroyed the other day?
Which thing?
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Oh no, he came for Sweet Baby Ray's.
Well, because everyone just found out Sweet Baby Ray's is just two white dudes from Chicago. And everybody's like, wait, sweet. And so some dude named Ray and his buddy, and then they started this barbecue sauce. They're chefs,
and
they just called it Sweet Baby Ray. So everybody assumed, you hear Sweet Baby Ray
and barbecue sauce.
And barbecue sauce.
That's funny.
We automatically go racial. That's racist of us.
Black.
Right. So they didn't try to fake it. There was no picture or anything.
There's no blackface on it.
Okay, they didn't go like that. It's just that the name.
They know.
You think that Johnny, you're calling racism anyway?
Yeah, because they know. Let's call it Sweet Baby Ray's.
Well, but barbecue
sauce?
is sweet, but sweet and barbecue sauce is.
But then
thing.
who's Baby
Sweet
Ray?
Baby.
Well, you said his name was Ray, right?
His name is Ray, but who's Baby Ray?
What if that was his nickname in his family?
They
He was
call
the
him Baby
youngest.
Ray. Yeah, he was the
Baby
youngest,
Ray.
Baby Ray. So Sweet
It's
Baby
possible.
Ray.
I mean, yo. By the way, both sound so possible. It does sound completely like a work, and it's also plausible. It's real.
And it is delicious.
It is pretty good.
Now
It's solid.
Stubbs, the Stubbs family
Stubbs
allegedly, Stubbs smacks. Stubbs family, there was a brother on that bottle. The Stubbs family allegedly sold to McCormick's and got a bag.
Oh, but then don't tell us Stubbs isn't real though. It is real.
I think Stubbs is the real deal. Not
Next
that
thing-
Sweet Baby Ray's is not a real barbecue sauce. It is a real barbecue sauce.
It's just not black.
And a man named Ray. But if you thought it was a black person, it ain't.
Next thing you're about to tell me is that dinosaur barbecue isn't based on real dinosaur. Where are we going?
It's not. It's not. Dinosaur
see,
barbecue. They
Ebro,
don't
you
have
know
a
what-
brontosaurus burger.
No, you know the size of those wings, how big they are. You know that's
True, those are
pterodactyl.
dinosaurs.
That's
And by the way, guess what? Birds are dinosaurs. They've been around for a long time. Facto.
Facto.
Crazy.
See, this is Freedom Friday, baby. You never know what you're gonna get.